Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and the UK's algorithmic transparency standard. So, the UK decided to do one of the first national algorithmic transparency standards. I'm very impressed with what they've done. Actually, the purpose of it is really to look at the risk, manage the risk as it relates to AI, create transparency, and then also accountability in how, especially the way the government handles data. So we know that governments are trying to leverage more technology to get more insights about data that they have as a result of, let's say, running a government and just having data about people's, finances, their health, and things like that. So what they're doing is they're requiring organizations that, including government agencies, who use AI to process information. First of all, they have to do something like create like a short description of the algorithm and what it's doing, and then provide detailed information about how the tool works. So in addition to that, also they're trying to figure out how, what data is being trained by the algorithm, what type of results that organizations expect when they run those algorithms. And I think all these are steps that the public sector bodies are taking so that they can, explain how algorithms are used and also figure out if the aim of what the algorithm is meant to do is achieved. And so the figuring out if the algorithm is doing what it is meant to do, I think is really key, because a lot of times, first of all, a lot of times when algorithms are being used, it's not transparent to the user or people whose data is being used. And then in the end, if the algorithm is producing maybe unexpected results, it's very key that organizations be able to look at that. So I think it's only going to bode well for the future for organizations to be able to have kind of that explainability in place about algorithms that they're using. I think that other municipalities in other countries will probably follow along, because I think, some of the things in the past about how algorithms worked have been considered like black box. Like, okay, we have this magic algorithm and we don't want to tell our secret sauce. But if you have algorithms that are making decisions about individuals, especially if it could create like a harm to someone, it's very important to be more transparent about what the algorithm is doing and seeing, why are those particular results things that are being done. So I'm hoping to see more visibility of, data ethics people, more visibility of people who look at algorithms because they're sorely needed. We see not only in the in the public sector, but in the private sector, a lot of organizations are looking to leverage technology. There's nothing wrong with that. But you want to be able to leverage technology and use it in a way that helps organizations and doesn't hurt people in the process. So I'm excited to see, how the UK will roll this out. I'm excited to see organizations be able to grasp, doing this. I don't think the things that they're asking for are necessarily a heavy lift. I think that these are things that maybe organizations or companies that create algorithms may not have ever been asked in the past, but I think that companies should expect, if you have algorithms that you're developing, that you should expect there to be a level of explainability there, and then it will be probably an iterative process. So as people implement these things, as new features get rolled out, it'll be something where you can't, it's not a set it and forget it type of thing. I think, trying to build a foundation where people who build algorithms understand that transparency is kind of the rule of the day, and that's the way things are going to go in the future, will really help development teams be able to, address these potential kind of barriers to adoption in the future. That's it. Thank you.